mean?
Allegedly.
Wow, you're so high up in the air there. What'd you do this time?
I didn't do nothing.
Okay, there
You
we go.
put me up there.
There we go. Well, we'll make it look more normal. Wow.
You know I move all the time. What do you want from me?
That's amazing. So what's going
I
on?
think I hid Scott's Windex today. I don't know. I think I have a problem.
Windex.
Moving stuff,
Mhm.
walking away when people need me, moving my seat when we're supposed to be going live.
I think you're a
I have
tinkerer.
issues.
You're a tinkerer.
I might be a tinkerer. Yeah.
Yeah, because there's people in golf, they're really good at golf, and then they go back to the range and work on something. There's no reason to work on. Just keep getting better at what you were really good at. But then you change it up and all of a sudden, oh my God, what the hell happened?
It's bad. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
This is probably like the 20th time I've changed my office around.
Yeah.
And I still don't like it. So there's that.
Well, you got your little one that you're building back there, right? In the closet.
I have my closet one. I have another one across the hallway. I have this one.
Wow.
I don't like any of them.
Wow. That's so you've
I have
got 3 then.
I have too many. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. I can't get it right, man. I can't get it right. So
I had this crazy thing happen on this case. It was so weird.
Yeah.
It was let's see. It's funny because I can't remember the last name right now. It's like Hurley.
Was it the serial killer one?
Yeah, the one I just did yesterday. So it was Hurley. So it was 19. There was this announcement yesterday that there was an arrest made in 1991. There's like 4 or 5 women. There's even way more murders, but he was linked to 4 of them, and they arrested him. But just like 8 days before, I'd covered a woman named Hurley who was thrown off of a bridge in St. Louis, and she was a sex worker, and she had burned pubic hair. All that. She was absolutely tortured and then thrown off this bridge. And we were talking about, nobody, the daughter, she had like a 9-month-old daughter at the time, and she's been communicating with me because she saw the show. And then literally just a few days later, boom, they arrest this guy in 1991. And then I looked him up, and he lived right in 1978, which is 3 years before, but I think it was right around, the 1980s. He lived right next to Hurley and right next to the strip where the sex workers walked. So I called Ed and I said, "Hey, you might want to check in on this one. That's pretty crazy. Like, what are the odds of
It
that?"
is.
Yeah.
What are the odds, Gray?
I don't know. We've seen weird odds, like in the Brian Laundrie case and Gabby Petito, that those 2 murders in that small town right when they had just talked to the same 2 people. I mean, what are the odds of that? Like,
allegedly, YouTubers are involved in Kylie Rodney's case. I mean, what are the odds?
Oh, yeah. Kylie.
Do you believe that? Do you think that's true?
No.
Oh, I'm just asking. I hadn't asked your opinion on that.
Unless one of, there happens to be a killer out there that had a YouTube channel. Yeah. I wouldn't doubt it, though. With all the people covering it so much, it just seems like there's got to be a vested interest of some sort, right?
Some sort.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, well. Whatever. Anyways.
Oh, so funny.
It's
sad,
crazy.
but
it actually, I've been talking about it recently. It's been kind of depressing, the whole, I don't know, just the way true crime works. The live streaming true crime, it's just really been frustrating for me. It's actually got me kind of down, but I think like 2 days ago, I just went, you know what, screw it. I'm just going to do it the way I do it. And
just do it the way you do it. That's it. That's all.
But
you build it, they will come.
What sucks, though, is being that everybody gets rewarded for just milking a case into oblivion.
Sure. Yeah. People were talking about that, and somebody said, well, you should tell Gray Hughes off for milking Delphi.
But that's
I'm like,
totally different.
Really? I said, well, that's super interesting considering he donates like more than 50% of his money.
Yeah, not only that.
Another word.
I covered Delphi 100, let's see, what do you call it? Like, I've probably done, I don't know, maybe 100 and something shows, 150 shows on it over 5 years.
How many shows have you done total? Do you know?
Oh God, I mean, probably 1,200 or something. I mean, I cover 4 or 5 cases, and then I might do a Delphi show because there's something going on right now. They're still searching that
Yeah.
water on the Wabash River, if you can believe it.
Yeah, and under that bridge and all of that stuff.
Apparently, Doug Carter even went to the scene, so something big is going on there.
Is going on there, yeah.
So it's weird when people say that. It's not like I'm covering it 7 days a week, 3 shows a day. Okay.
No, I don't know who she was. She was a lady in the Glarus chat, and she just
Oh, I remember. Yeah, they're
randomly said something, and I'm like,
Oh, I saw that one. I think. Yeah, they're all kind of.
oh, did you?
Yeah, they all say the same thing because here's what the truth is. They only watch me when I'm covering Delphi because that's one of their cases they're interested in. So they go, ooh, Gray's only covering Delphi, right? They don't care when it says, Mrs. Hurley, because it doesn't ring a bell to them. They just don't give a damn, So. Oh,
yeah,
well.
I mean, I've come to terms. It is what it is. I haven't really been live. I'm working on podcast stuff, and
yeah,
it gets discouraging. But what can you do? Nothing.
Yeah, you just got to do what you do, and
That's
if
it.
you build
You
it,
do
they
what
will
you
come,
do.
like you just said.
And that's it. And if they don't, then
they don't.
they don't. And
Yeah.
you move on, friend.
And at least you have the people that want to watch you, and that's better, right? Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely better. I mean, I've figured out the formula now. I've been not going live for 3 weeks, maybe more than that at this point. And I've really studied this.
Mm-hmm.
I know the formula now. So you find a case, allegedly, but there has to be somebody very unlikable in the case, right? So you find somebody in that case, and you subtly at first kind of put a target on them, but then you focus on the victim because, the compassion and everything. And then you start attacking the person, whoever it might be. And you can change your mind along the way. Maybe there's somebody else interesting to hate. And then you have a whole hate squad. And before you know it,
Wow,
these people love you, and they
built
tune
up a
in all the
community.
time to see you hate other people.
Yeah, it's the drama part of it.
I figured it all out, Gray. Took me a while. but
Unfortunately,
I know.
though, after you figured it out, you went, I'm not going to do that.
I don't want to do that.
Yeah, right.
Like, damn it.
No, wouldn't it
I
be
figured
cool?
out the damn formula, and I don't want to do it.
Wouldn't it be cool to have no morals or ethics at all? Just go right for it. Yeah, bam.
I'm blaming you for the next crime, whatever it is. You, sir, are being blamed.
You know what we should
And,
do is a fake controversy thing, and we just go back
between
and
us.
forth. Yeah, it'd be awesome. We could.
We should.
It's a whole show. Like we script it out. It's like wrestling, Like we just go, okay, today you're going to be the one. Okay, yeah, right. Okay.
Didn't you already
Now
do
here's-
that with that lady Molly?
No, she thought that was
I'm
that.
kidding.
Like she left my scene, or left the show, and then she
It'd be
calls
great
me up
for
right
views.
after and goes, "Hey, God, that was so great for ratings. Now here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go on mine," and I go, "What the hell are you talking about?" I mean, this isn't a game for me. I'm not. This isn't like
All right.
But anyways,
Anyway, gossip hour is over. Can we get on to
there we
some
go.
true
Well, we're
crime
just letting
here?
people show up here. So, anyways.
Sure.
Hey, if you guys like to become a channel member, you should sign up. It's good times. You can have access to the emojis and whatnot, right? Don't you think?
Yes.
Yeah. Awesome. She never promotes anything on here, so I have to do it
I
every
do
single.
lie.
Okay, go ahead. Make a pitch for people joining.
We donate some of our percentages
25%
to
of the net
worthy
revenue.
causes.
There you go.
That's worth something. So
Yeah.
you're helping.
Yeah, we're already.
people.
What are we? I don't even know where we're at. We're like 8 or 9.
Over 400, I think.
No, I think it's like 800 or 900.
Is it? See, I don't know.
Is it this one? I thought I used to have it on this screen, but I can't see it right.
You did. I don't know where it went.
Oh, it might have been when
It's going.
I redid my whole computer, and then this was an older version or something.
Yeah,
Oh well,
that could be it.
things are the way they are. Okay, anyways, let's get going here. Brandon
Let's do
Boudreau,
it.
what's going on?
So Brandon and Melanie. Melanie is the niece of Lori Vallow, the cult mom. And she was very normal. She married Brandon Boudreau, and they were married for 11 years. And then in June of 2019, out of nowhere, she demands a divorce. And he's just kind of like, what? And he even posted about it on Facebook. And he said he believed it was due to Melanie's new religious beliefs and that she was in a cult with Lori and Chad. So she demands that, and they're kind of, going back and forth and arguing and all of that. Then on October 2nd of 2019, a drive-by shooting attempt is made on Brandon, and he calls the police. He says that it was like a drive-by and it was a Jeep. And we find out later who the Jeep is registered to, but we won't say that yet. And right after that, just so that everybody's aware, that was October 2nd of 2019. On October 9th of 2019, Tammy Daybell, which is Chad's ex-deceased wife, a man showed up in a ski mask in her driveway as she was unloading groceries from her car. And he pointed, she thought it was a paintball gun or something, maybe. I don't know, but he shot at her several times and the weapon didn't appear to be loaded. She wasn't really sure what the hell was going on. She asked him, what are you doing? What is going on? And he never spoke and he ran off. So that's October 2nd and October 9th. I would say that that's quite a coincidence.
Well, what's weird is they're almost exactly the same story. Because he thought, it wasn't, I think it was a BB gun or something.
Yeah, he wasn't sure what it was.
Isn't that weird? Because it's so strange. That's exactly what Tammy said.
Yep.
Let me get to that. I had it up on the screen, but I had to reboot the whole computer. That's why we were a little bit late. So hold on a second. Do you have any?
I mean, Melanie, she's a beautiful girl. Brandon's a handsome guy. They're happy this whole 11 years, it seems. And he was just shocked. Like, what the hell's going on? And what we're about to show you is a video about what happened after Brandon was shot at. Oh, there's that was Tammy's post too.
Trying to get that
so
up.
crazy.
So I wanted to read that at the same time. Like I had this up on the screen earlier. Let me try to get the. Oh, there it is, right there. So right there, it just says something really weird just happened. This is October 9th. So this is 1 week exactly later, right? So something really weird just happened. And I want you to know so you can watch out. I had gotten home and parked in the front driveway. As I was getting stuff out of the back seat, a guy wearing a ski mask was suddenly standing by the back of my car with a paintball gun. He shot at me several times, although I don't think it was loaded. I yelled for Chad, and he ran off around the back of my house. I have no idea what his motive was, and he never spoke. Even after I asked him several times what he thought he was doing, I was about to smack him with my freezer meals from, almost like there's an ad in here. It's so funny, like freezer meals from enrichment.
I know.
Tonight when I decided to yell for Chad instead. See, it's weird because Chad's the one that told her it was a paintball gun. There's no way she just thought it was a paintball gun. Chad came out and reassured her. Oh my God, you stupid Alex, you missed, you idiot. Oh hey, Tammy, it was a paintball gun.
Right, exactly.
That's how it went. Okay. So do you want
Chad?
So this is the incident where Brandon is shot at, and they blurred out the entire video, really, but you can make out people and so forth.
Yeah, you can hear what they're talking about, though.
Okay, so here we go. And you can see how similar it sounds to what Tammy said. There's going to be audio here in a second. There we go.
Hi there. So what's going on?
Someone shot my window out.
Okay, give me a little bit more than that.
Yeah, so I was just pulling in. I noticed a green Jeep Wrangler.
Okay.
It's like a
Tylee's car.
pukey green
Okay.
color. Had a Texas plate. I just moved in like a week ago, so I
Okay.
thought maybe it was just my neighbor.
Okay.
So as I was kind of pulling in, they lifted their back window.
Okay.
I saw a muzzle. They shot.
Are we talking a real gun,
I don't-
BB gun?
It's got to be like a BB gun or an airsoft.
Okay,
It was
so
loud.
they shot, then what happened?
It hit my window, and instead of turning in, it scared me really bad.
Okay.
I thought, I'm getting shot at, so I drove straight. So I
Okay.
drove straight really fast.
Okay.
Pulled around the corner, got my phone out, called 911, sat there, drove a little further up. I watched them come around the corner.
What do you mean coming around the corner? Come around corner where?
So I drove up there. I drove
Okay.
this street.
Gotcha.
Right, went a little further.
Okay.
Parked by, there's a park right there.
So he went northbound on that street.
Turned right, and I watched him turn right down here, and I knew there was only one way out of this neighborhood.
Okay.
It was on Pecos and Wrecker, so I told that to the dispatcher.
Okay, so he was on Wrecker. He went, but you don't know if he went onto Pecos. You just know Wrecker Road.
He didn't get on Wrecker. He stayed on this, and he came out on. He had to have gone out on Pecos because that's the only way.
Oh, he stayed in the neighborhood. He did not go out to Wrecker. I got you covered. Okay.
And I was nervous, so I was kind of waiting because I didn't want him to follow me.
So we don't know where, if he went on Pecos, left, right.
I don't. I didn't follow him anymore. I was a little uncomfortable.
Okay. 11 Paul 22, just for information on units, left the neighborhood south toward Pecos and unknown from that location. Okay.
So it was really loud, so that's why I didn't think it was a BB gun, but it could have been maybe
Well,
gun.
let's look. So you were just pulling into the driveway. They were sitting here.
Yeah, so I was
So were they facing then west? Because if they opened the back?
Yeah, he opened the back, and there had been two people, I think, because they
Okay.
were so quick. So they were parked right here,
Right, facing that way.
facing towards this van.
Gotcha.
And so my window was like perfectly aligned because I was kind of starting to pull in.
Okay, so you didn't totally pull in yet. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
you can see my window. It's shattered, but it didn't go through, which means it couldn't have been a real bullet. I didn't think about that.
No, that doesn't mean that at all. I don't know where you came up with that.
Oh.
Just didn't hit the other window.
Whoa. Hello.
Exactly.
Is that
Sorry, my
who's?
fault, I'm not doing
Okay, I'm like, what the heck?
Yeah, oh wow, I didn't see that.
Yeah. Is this going to shut on me if I get close?
No, because I'll
Okay.
put the key inside.
She knows right away it's a real bullet. Yeah, she's. You can hear her
He got
going,
lucky.
Yeah.
I don't think that's a BB gun.
I don't think it's a BB gun, she said.
One friend calling us, engine on 459. It's been holding for over 2 hours.
All right.
I wish that was just clear as.
District 6.
All right, so it looks like they shot up anything. It'd be there. All right, so you just moved in.
Yeah.
Okay, you just moved. Okay, so was this a vacant home at the time?
Previously, yeah. It's a
Okay.
rental.
All right. So you're the owner though, right now, or you
I'm
still?
the lease.
You're okay. So you're just renting it. Did the
What, like
owners
property?
of the house? Can I open?
Yeah.
Is this? How do you open this door? Go ahead.
Right.
Ah, look at you.
Sorry.
That's pretty sweet.
One friend 12 off.
That's kind of. That's
Um,
pretty sweet.
Anyway,
a
did the owners of the house
DeLorean.
say anything to you who was renting the house before you or anything?
No.
All right. Do you have any enemies? Anybody that you?
Just went through a divorce.
Not that he knows of.
There was some crazy stuff that happened with her aunt killed her husband, but I would hope that has nothing to do with this.
Her aunt
He's
killed
talking
her
about
husband.
them. Can you hear him?
Yeah, he said his aunt killed his. Her aunt killed her husband, which is weird because this is in October. I don't know if that was really. They all probably were suspicious of it at that time.
Right, exactly. He's like, yeah, I'm getting a divorce and there's some crazy stuff happening with her aunt. So he had a feeling something bad was going to happen to him with these nuts.
What was the date on the Charles body camera? Was that February? Also?
I have it right here. Give me 1 second.
I thought I had
Let
it
me
in
see.
a video.
No, I have it. It's October.
No, I thought that was more like earlier. It was before July for sure, right? Because he got killed in July.
Sorry. Yeah. Hold on. Yeah, July 9th.
But I think
July 11th, 2019 is when Charles got killed by Alex.
I think the body camera might have been in February or something. You know, that
Which
same
body
year.
camera?
The one where he's outside the house. Charles, he's talking to the cops, saying,
Oh,
she's
yeah.
nuts.
Yeah.
So it'd be
that could have
interesting to
been,
see how close that was to when.
Because she left in February for 58 days.
Right.
And, he called because, the house is empty and all of this. So they end up coming. He files for divorce and then he retracts it or whatever.
Charles
which
did, right?
Was crazy.
But Brandon here, he filed for divorce Did he file for divorce or she did?
He
in
didn't file for divorce until later. in June of 2019,
Mhm.
she demanded a divorce. So they separated, but the divorce didn't go through until mid to late November of this 2019.
Mhm.
And then a week later, she marries Ian.
Right. But wasn't there something that we were saying earlier that was in February with this?
Yeah,
With this?
I think the February was Charles, not them. I don't think it was them.
Okay, so it wasn't.
I can double check.
I was just trying to
don't
see because it seemed like. See, there was already Charles was already talking about this crazy cult stuff way back in February. So that means these people had already been meeting. I thought Melanie or something. I thought we heard something earlier where February was mentioned in regards to Brandon Boudreau. I'm just trying to figure out when that it all sort of really went into action. It feels like maybe February is when it's planned.
It could have been around February if you think about it, because she leaves, right? So nothing's really major. April 3rd, 2018, Joseph Ryan dies, but nobody's suspecting anything. December 5th, Chad and Lori are on the same podcast. But February, March of 2019 is when she just vanishes.
And that's what
he doesn't know where the
like.
hell she went.
That's what that feels like. It feels like that was sort of, I guarantee it, she was seeing Chad during that time.
Absolutely.
Where that was, we don't know, but I think Melanie was around with them too. Because remember, I know what it was. Brandon, I thought, said she joined some weird cult thing like in February or something. I thought it was something like that. But wouldn't that be interesting if that's sort of that time frame when they all just got on that same page? You probably had Zulema, Melanie Gibb was probably even part of that.
I think you're right, because everybody started to notice that strange things were happening after Lori met Chad at that first Preparing the People event, and Melanie was with her at that event. Then they invited Chad to the house to do some speaking engagement near there, and it seemed like Melanie was really believing in this whole thing too. So I'm sure that was weird to Brandon. Like, what in the world's going on?
I wonder if Melanie was aware that somebody was going to try to kill Brandon, though. It seems like that could have been like higher up level, like, hey, well, she's...
Well, he was a 3D.
Right, but maybe she didn't... Well, yeah, maybe she knew that, but she wasn't in... Well, God, that's the thing, is if she believed that killing the physical body releases the soul of the original person, then maybe. But you could also see where Chad and Lori were like, okay, we've got Melanie. She's totally believing this crap.
Right.
Okay, so here's the thing. Let's kill Brandon. She'll get a huge amount of money. We'll be able to get a bunch of that, too, to help. That's what it feels like. I don't know if she could be part of the plotting of killing, but I don't know,
I mean, she tells him she wants the divorce in June. They're arguing back and forth. She knows it's going to take a while. You don't get a divorce in a day. She's out doing her own thing, being a cult member or whatever, being light and fluffy. And then he gets shot at, and then Tammy gets shot at, and the divorce is finalized in November.
And they're like, Alex, you suck. You missed twice in a row, like in a week. You missed two people from point
you're not good at this. You're not too good at this, Alex.
Did you live here in the valley before? Where'd you move from?
10 years.
I'm sorry?
I've lived here for 10 years.
Okay, so you moved, where'd you move from? Here in Gilbert,
I just
or?
sold a house over on Quinn, just right by that.
Okay. And no issues at work, no issues, enemies or anything? Okay.
There it is.
Other than the only people that I could even think of would be that group. But,
The family?
Yeah.
Your ex-wife's?
yeah.
All right.
Actually, you know what? I think I can boost this. Let me boost the audio up for those portions.
I'm reading the chat too. So somebody said February was the purse stealing incident.
Which
purse stealing?
Oh, when Charles took the purse, maybe. So she couldn't. I don't know what that means.
Maybe. February. She vanishes. Then Charles files for divorce. In February, Charles files for divorce. In released documents, Charles cites that Lori threatened to murder him. Like, what in the world? And then March 6th, not even a month later, he cancels it. She was trying to kill you, sir.
Right, but that was part of the thing. I bet you on that when they plotted and planned in February, it was March, you said, when she got back, but she left in February, right?
Right.
Okay,
right.
so when they were there, that was part of the plan. Hey, you got to get him to, he's going to take you out of the will and all this kind of stuff, and you got to come back and act like this great wife and everything again, and sort of get him to sort of, how that was probably worked out, right?
Yeah, you're probably right. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's terrible. Poor Charles, man.
But thankfully, he was aware enough to change it anyways. His will anyways.
That had to have drove her crazy when she did her interrogation or her interview, whatever.
Yeah.
You could tell she was so annoyed.
Yeah.
He changed it to his sister.
Yeah. And then that documentary.
He's dead. You're not even sad.
Yeah.
Gosh.
It's kind of weird. All right, let me grab my camera and get some pictures. All right, so you were coming here. Did it look like a long rifle? Did it look like a rifle type?
Yeah, it looked like a rifle or something. Like there was a muzzle. There was like some kind of a muzzle thing on it.
Wow, silencer
And
almost.
they just lifted up the back gate and shot.
Jeez.
Okay. So they were shooting this way. Okay.
That's weird, though. It almost seems like two people in the car on a situation like that. I mean, you're driving and then somebody opens up the back and shoots. It's kind of weird.
All right.
Maybe they were already there waiting, actually. I just had this on the screen now. Probably don't need that for now. Oops.
13.25, go ahead and 1022. 11.23, you're much closer. Go ahead and have your picture.
The investigation on this one sucked too. I mean, it's Tylee's car. It's owned by Charles. I mean, all this stuff should have been put together.
Hey, head over this way to the house. I want to show you something.
Think about hindsight on this now. Good.
Yeah, I think it might be
and it's not even
adults.
really. The thing is, it's not even hindsight. I mean, it's just common sense back then. I'm sure there were people going, "Hey, we need to take a look at some of this," especially after this event. Like after.
Well, would
this
they have known that was, if he didn't get a good view of the vehicle, would he have known?
Well, they described it
vehicle-
really well. Wouldn't you think that they would sort of investigate once he mentioned that,
Yeah.
hey, Lori, and then look and see what kind of cars are associated with Lori? Oh, my God. Her daughter drives a green Jeep Wrangler. And where's her daughter at? Oh, my God. We don't even know where the hell she is since, September. We can't find her. So who was driving that car then? And since Kylie was killed in, what was it, September 8th or something?
Right, yeah.
So she wasn't even alive. So now we know for certain that somebody else was driving the Jeep.
And can you imagine that being, if it's Alex, which we know it's Alex,
Yeah.
but she's no longer there. JJ's probably not there or soon to be. And you're driving her Jeep around and you know what your sister and her cult boyfriend have done.
Mm-hmm.
How could you believe in somebody to that extent? I mean, I know they had a really weird relationship, Alex and Lori, but you're going to drive her Jeep around and go shoot at people?
Yeah. Well, that means he was just way into it. He probably thought he was killing zombies.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Which is baffling to me.
Yeah.
How do you go
I guarantee
from being
it.
a normal person to this?
I would bet $1 million that Alex didn't die naturally. I really would.
Absolutely not.
He was even cremated, so nobody gets to know anything.
Absolutely. There's no possible way that I believe that.
I think whatever killed Tammy is exactly the same thing that killed Alex. Exactly the same thing, don't you think? I mean, doesn't that make sense?
Yeah. There's no
Yeah.
way that he all of a sudden he just died. Give me a no. It didn't
Right.
happen.
And so that
I refuse.
I think he was a loose. He either did it to himself when he realized, like, oh wow, and he used the same things, or Zulema. It just seems like Zulema, protecting the higher beings in the cult, could have done something and just made it seem. I don't know. It just.
I mean, it was really weird too that Melanie and Ian, Zulema and Alex were all in Vegas together and then get married within like 2 days of each other or whatever it was. So what are you out there planning? What are you doing out there?
Yeah,
and
no.
what are you planning?
And then also, he dies the day after Tammy's body's being exhumed. Like, what are they? So now you know this. What's going to happen, right? The same.
Yeah.
They're going to find that something else killed her. Then Alex ends up, and then he gets taken out of the picture, so he can't explain it. But he's probably killed with the same chemicals. And then, let's just quickly, cremate him. Just crazy.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And he's just gone. So, a dead man can tell no tales. That's for sure.
That's right.
But yeah, I think this might be a real gun too.
There you go.
Not
There
sure.
you go.
I just want to show you real quick. Right
Now he
here,
must
right
be
in
like,
the street here on Phelps. He was heading westbound, just about to drive into his driveway. And the green Jeep was parked right here on the side, right next to his house, just west of the house, facing west. And whoever was in the back opened up the back of the Jeep Wrangler, the little door in the back, whatever you want to call it, the flip thing, and shot one. So the guy didn't make it into his driveway. It shot and it actually hit the driver's window, blew out the window. And so the guy got scared and kept driving westbound. And then as he's round the corner, that's when the Jeep Wrangler took off, kind of circled in the neighborhood, and then headed toward Pecos, don't know where. So, I'm going to take some pictures. Okay, bye.
I wonder who was driving.
Well, it's weird that there's two. I mean, somebody shoots out the back, so that means.
Where was the window?
Yeah, somebody opened
Where did
up
that
the
land? Because I'm assuming you picked
back of
that
the
up.
Jeep.
It actually stayed
Really
on my
weird.
door.
Oh, really?
Weird.
Okay.
Yeah, when I drove around.
So when you got
Man, it's too bad they didn't get that Jeep because, man, they might have fingerprints and some sort of DNA in the back of that sucker. Because maybe that's some other unknown person. Wouldn't it be weird if it was Ian Pawlowski in the back of that? I'm not saying Ian Pawlowski seems
Ian
like,
was recording Melanie for the FBI, for mother's sakes.
Well, that's what I mean. Yeah, I mean, that's
Thought
what I
she
was
was
about.
nuts.
That's what I was about to say. Like he was somebody that helps, but then he thought, "Wow, she's so pretty. Well, screw it. I'm not gonna help you guys anymore."
I love her
you,
so
Melanie.
much.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was gonna say. I love you,
much.
Melanie. I mean, why would Melanie even take him back after that? Are you kidding? I mean, even though he's right to do what he did, I guess. I mean,
out
I'm
your
glad he
car
recorded
right
her.
now
She's
is
a
where
nut.
it
She's
lays.
crazy, yeah.
Oh,
Because you saw it just opens automatically. As soon as
Yeah.
it opened, the window fell off, and so
That's just weird how that opens. That would freak me out. Alrighty.
yeah. Maybe it was Zulema driving.
All right. So whereabouts? What were you say? Were you about right here?
right here,
Okay.
I saw the tailgate lift up,
Yeah.
pointed the gun at me, shot.
Okay. So it would have
I
went.
heard a loud boom.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. I don't think I think Moonlight View was timed out accidentally there.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was looking at. I'm like,
I don't think that happens
sorry,
a lot
Moonlight.
when you're using your cell phones. You just, I mean, I can't tell you how many times
I've done it.
People, it's crazy. That's why I don't use my cell phone.
oh, sorry, Moonlight View. You'll be back shortly.
Right. I'm trying to figure out trajectory. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So that's what I'm trying to figure out. Okay. There's nothing.
It's stuck in there.
You think so?
Absolutely.
That's what I was wondering, but I don't see. It's got to be back in here. I'm not touching.
Come on.
Anyway.
Oh, they just missed his
Who's
head.
pissed off at you?
They were going for his head on that one. I mean, he was just right there.
Who just killed her husband?
They claim self-defense. He died at their house. He was in Chandler. They think I'm involved in it. I'm nothing to do with it.
And here's another husband. See, that should have put this together right here, but I don't know if they did right then.
I know.
It took them a while. I think it was like 2020 when they really started getting into
It took
it.
forever because they'd been planning this since a couple of weeks after the first meeting, the documents say. October of 2018. Alex, Lori, Chad, Melanie. I mean, what?
Yeah. But it seems like February is when they really just go, we need meetings to get this all planned out. Maybe.
They're wild.
So right about here.
I'd like to see that video.
Okay, you guys want to go just right over here for just a sec. Let me get some pictures real quick.
Where were you on the car?
You all be playing 3 in it. I'll be 5 at 1.
Alright.
Well, yeah, we know it's almost a murder. It's a attempted murder. This was almost a murder.
Almost.
Great observation there, O'Clancy. Good one. Let's see.
You better leave O'Clancy alone,
No, that's crazy.
sir.
Now, the
This is
green you're
almost
talking
a
about, are we talking
Look
that
at-
type of green?
It's almost a murder.
Yeah, that's what attempted
Okay,
murder
that's
is.
kind of more of a pukey green. Are we talking a chartreuse? I know it sounds like got a gazillion colors, green.
Let me just try and find it on my mask.
Look at your nest. He's got a nest.
Oh.
Right there.
Wow, fantastic. Do you have your...
She's
is that
having a
your car
great day,
registered
this
to you?
officer.
The driver, or your registration? Okay, I'll just get all your information off of that real fast.
Yeah, so look at all these people. I mean, it's crazy.
It is. Look at that.
Brandon, he's the only one that isn't dead that was sort of attempted to be killed during that time. He's the only one that was lucky.
Camel green.
Stay
camel
safe,
green.
Zulema and Ian.
Yeah.
You're good, dude.
Look who's only alive, sort of the head
definitely-
people. Isn't that
I don't
weird?
know.
Detective
Is,
Lima,
I'm assuming,
Lori,
well,
Chad.
recording.
Crazy,
oh, I am
man.
too.
Melanie.
Scott's
I
coming
should have
out?
put Melanie.
Is he?
I don't
yeah,
know.
Melanie
I
too.
think you need to call him.
With Ian.
Well, I thought he
call
was
him?
coming. Well, you just said about Scott coming out.
No, I said I would call him.
Oh,
You
well,
want me to call
Both
him?
Melanies, really.
I thought he was coming out. Let's
I
just
don't have her on.
get him on the
there.
radio and say, come on out.
Mm.
There goes a gray. Now, is it a I got to find out 2-door, 4-door. But anyway, get him out here. I thought he was already on the way.
I
I'm gonna walk
don't
up
think
and down
so.
these streets.
Yeah, see if
mean-
we have any more
I'm gonna see
cameras.
Yep, I'm gonna walk up this one and then back down.
Cool, thanks.
I mean, they had no idea what was going to happen, but goodness. I wish she stopped and got more information about the aunt and the husband and her wife and the divorce, but it seems like
And this was in Utah, right? This incident here.
Arizona.
It was Arizona too. So how come they weren't like communicating? And that's where Lori.
I don't
was.
know. Wasn't it Arizona? I think it was Arizona.
Could
Could be
be.
wrong though. Arizona, Gilbert, Arizona. Yeah.
Yeah. So you think
Are you
Gilbert and
Brandon?
Chandler would communicate
cool.
with each other? Yeah, he was talking about.
So what would you say, how many minutes before you called us did this happen?
I just called right as soon as it happened. I was
Okay,
still there.
fantastic. Now, were you able to,
Wow.
because you're coming in, they're facing that way, so you're not going to be able to see.
See, I think he probably thought, okay, I want to. Oh wait, what happened right there? Jeez, your picture just got really weird.
You trying to throw me off the whole screen?
I don't even know what the hell happened. You got really small too.
Shh. You guys see him? What he's doing to me? Flinging me right off the screen here.
There we go. I was trying to, but
Like
he probably wanted it to be something else. Like, oh yeah, it was a pellet gun, and now the realization when they say, no, this is real, he knows somebody tried to kill him.
Mm-hmm.
That's probably freaking him out.
When they passed you, when you were parked, were you able to see any description of these people? Is it a guy, a girl,
Didn't see him at all.
anything?
Didn't see him.
Okay.
I was trying to make sure I had enough distance in case they shot at me.
Okay. And you said you saw, when you saw, you could see the barrel. You think it was a long rifle, not a handgun?
Yeah, and it had like some
Oh,
kind of
AR-15
silencer
or something.
Okay.
That's why it's like maybe it wasn't a gun but it was so loud.
Okay.
Can I sit down?
Sure, sure. Do you have I was going to say, do you have a chair or something that we can get you?
I have some chairs. I just want to sit down.
Okay, sure.
I think if it was
no
a
problem
pellet
at all.
gun, he'd feel better right now, but it's not. So.
Is there anybody else here? Are you the only person that lives here? Is there anybody here that...
My kids live here with me.
Okay. No other adults? Okay, is there somebody we can call to come here to be with you?
Yeah, in a minute. Let's go.
Okay, you go ahead and you take your time, whatever you need, okay? Can I get you a bottle of water?
I got one over there. I'm fine. Just give me I just
No,
want
we need you to
Sure,
find the
no
car,
problem
man.
at all.
Here with you, buddy?
No.
Nobody else is here at the house? What do you do for a living?
I own a couple businesses.
Okay.
I know I have a lot of questions. I apologize. Is it a two-door or a four-door Jeep Wrangler?
Looks like a two-door.
What's that?
I was sneezing.
Oh.
Sure.
10-4, 10-4.
Can I get that third one too? I want to do a camera.
10-4. Break 11. Or correction, Lincoln 4.
Okay.
11, 41.
Okay. When you went... Huh? Yeah, you're going to do a canvas, yeah, and do a line search. As you
I know
as you
I
went
did.
down
Hold on.
and you got out, you turned
Disregard. Just
north
Knife way bigger.
on that street. Okay, how far did you go down before you parked and just
Just, where there's a pool over here?
there? Okay, I'm not real far. It's been a while.
I owned a house on the other
There
side
you
of
go.
the street. So I know the
Okay.
neighborhood really well. So I just pulled on the other side of the pool.
Pull the other side of the pool. Okay,
It's right there.
all right. And then
I
they
saw
passed
them-
you
yeah,
by.
As soon as I
They
saw them drive by, I thought, well, I'm going to go down this way and make sure they don't come back out and go out this way.
Right.
Since I had 911 and I told them. And
Okay.
as I saw them go down that way, that's when I pulled
Okay.
back in. And then it kind of hit me what happened. And not until you showed me that I realized someone
Okay.
did shoot me.
All right. I'm going to get some maps and stuff like that. I'm going to be making some notes, so just hang tight, okay?
Why the hell did you keep moving me around?
Well, what happened was the zoom window. I minimized it accidentally,
GMC?
so then it changed everything
got
where
it.
you were. So I put it back where it's supposed to be. Hey, it's hard. It's hard. You know? I got to get you in the perfect light. You know. It's,
Oh, yeah. I barely brushed my hair today yet.
see 11, John 2.
Ma'am, close your door.
10-4. 11, 41.
Yeah, it's pretty quick, sort of. I mean, it's only 19 minutes long. Were they already done just in that little bit of time with a attempted murder?
Yeah.
You know, just
I mean, do they even ever follow up on any of the information? Obviously not, because we never hear that they connect that to these loonies.
I mean, attempted murder should always be looked at just like a murder. I mean, exactly the
course.
same, because they just got lucky, you know?
They did get lucky.
I mean, you think in this
got
one they'd
lucky.
go... Now, tell us that about... Okay, so you're talking about your aunt, the aunt of your wife. Oh, wow.
Exactly.
Okay, let's go check it out now.
I'm gonna shut off for now.
You think it might
Yeah,
be
she
related
killed
to
her
that?
husband.
Yeah, you think it might be related to that, right? And he goes, sure, yeah, I think it could be related. And then, let me switch to a different screen.
It was almost murder.
Yeah, and then you would think that that would lead to, well, let's go look at Lori, and see what's going on there. And do they have a vehicle that matches the Jeep? And then you'd
At
see, oh
least
my God,
question
Charles
them.
has this same, it's registered to him, the Jeep Wrangler, this exact car. It's not like a
The
common...
dead guy.
Yeah. And who drives it? Well, guess who drives it? It's Tylee. Well, okay, let's talk
Where's
to Tylee
she?
and see where... Oh, wait. Yeah, well, she doesn't exist anymore. Like, we can't find her.
Unreal.
So, it would have been a lot quicker had somebody just done a little tiny bit of, crossing...
I wish more than anything this case was going to be held closer to me. I would be there every day.
Yeah.
I would be there every day. But it's so far. I'm like,
It's not that far from me. I mean, maybe I'll make maybe we could do something.
How far is it from you?
Yeah, I'd say like 500, it's 500, 600 miles maybe. It's not.
Thank you, Bama, honey.
Hey, thank you. Yeah, it's not incredibly
500 or
close
600 miles?
or whatever, but
It's not too far.
yeah. So there might be a time where I go there and I can go visit all the different spots and,
I wonder if either of them are going to testify.
And yeah. Normally, it's not smart to do that.
No, it isn't.
Lori
but
might need to,
She
though.
she feels herself very intelligent. She's very well spoken.
They're there at the same time, right? Like if they're going to be sitting in court, it's the same.
It's the same attorney. Yeah, they're being tried together, right?
Mm-hmm. So
And she doesn't
I wonder
want
what
the
their
cameras.
I wonder what their strategy is then. If they're working together, it's like one of them's going to have to throw the other under the bus.
Never
know?
happen.
No, you know what? The answer is you throw everything on Alex. And it's just, yes, we had these things. We didn't realize that he was going to do these. This
He was
crazy
crazy.
stuff. So, and that actually might work somehow for him. I mean, I'm just saying, you could say that he just took it a little too far and he started
They've got
actually...
to prove it. Where's the DNA? Where's the forensics? Where's everything?
Well, Alex, we've got him. He admits to shooting Charles. Then,
no, that's what I'm saying.
And then
they're going to say that it's Alex.
Right, and I think that's actually a great strategy. They're just going to point it all on Alex. Alex is dead. You can't even prove how he died. And
Nope.
Alex is the one whose phone pinged in the backyard, burying the bodies. And now Chad could say, I did send those text messages to my wife talking about a raccoon. Is because I realized, whoa, he just buried some bodies. I sort of panicked and I didn't know what to do. And I texted, and just make up a bunch of stories, right?
Yeah.
And, it's
And
not
Alex
reasonable.
can never defend himself. So what do? Mama she. Hey, honey. I got your email. I hope you're okay.
Hey, Mama,
We
she's
love
13.
you so
I haven't seen you
much.
in a while.
Yeah, I think that Alex is going to go down for the fall for this, and he's dead.
Well, they're
I
going to
don't, I
attempt to
don't
do
think
it.
it's going to work
Yeah.
unless they can really find a jury that is
Dumb, yeah.
clueless.
But as we know, there's a lot of dumb people in society, so it's definitely possible.
Also true.
Yeah, at least one or two of them will go, I believe it, man. I think Alex was just so infatuated with his sister that he would do anything, and he just sort of believed this whole doctrine and thought he was protecting her by killing the evil spirits that were embodying the physical bodies of once loved people.
They were zombies, man.
That's right, and if you kill the zombie, it frees the original soul.
And he just wanted his sister to be happy.
Right.
And not, hindered by the dark zombies.
What?
So
What?
he did what he had to do.
Yeah.
I don't know how they can ever get out of this. If they can.
That's their only
I'm sure they'll figure
way.
out a way because she's
Yeah.
so confident in court. Unless she's just the best actress, which we know she is, but
Yeah.
she's so confident in that courtroom.
Yeah, it's just
It's
their only
amazing.
out is Alex, but it's not going to work because there's so many other pieces of damning information. You know, the different emails sent. There's just a ton of information that points to them absolutely being,
Crazy.
knowledgeable about it. What's going on? I mean, let's just put it this way. After September 8th, after Tylee disappeared off the planet, how come, if all of a sudden it was Alex, wouldn't you then went to go protect JJ and go, oh my God, where the hell's Tylee? You know what I mean? So if they were both
But
killed...
weren't they missing at the same time?
No, she was killed on the 8th of September, and...
He was November?
He was like 2 weeks later on the 24th or something. So it was like,
Well,
he's still
remember
around.
you asked me why you thought they had that picture of Alex with Tylee and JJ?
Yeah, at the park.
Couldn't they say that he ended up staying and camping with them, or he, was taking care of them while Chad and Lori were handling other things?
Well, no, because you have Melanie Gibb, who was at the house with her boyfriend for the documentary on the 23rd, right? Who was filming, they actually saw him.
And Alex carried JJ in the house.
Yeah, and they don't know if he was alive or not. So you got that. There's just no outs. They're kind of trapped a lot of time. So, where was Tylee? Tylee was missing for 2 weeks at that point, and they would have known that. So it kind of takes away the sort of if they were both killed on the same day, that would make a better case for them, for
to
Alex.
say it was Alex.
Right.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. This is the craziest ever.
It really is. Whenever
It's the craziest ever.
Whenever I was talking to Larry, we would always say, "You couldn't. If you wrote this for Hollywood, they'd throw it out because it's so stupid." It's crazy and convoluted, but it's all real. That's the weird part,
I know. I watched the hearings over and over just to really get a firm grasp. And you see their face, especially his face. And he's just so heartbroken. You can see how heartbroken he is.
I think I'm
going
gonna try
to
to
just
get
jump through the screen and wipe the smirk off of her face because
God.
she's horrible.
But she's
Chad
smirking.
doesn't move.
She's smirking
He's a
because
statue.
we don't get it, you guys. She just absolutely saved the beautiful souls of Charles, Tylee, and JJ,
Tammy.
and Tammy, who had their bodies taken over by these evil spirits, and one, Ned Schneider for one. I mean, whoa,
Yeah. And in the meanwhile, she got married to the god of, of the Malachi's or whatever his name was, Morkite, some crap. So she's married to him and was married to Chad 7 other times.
Oh man!
And they were turning into zombies right in front of her face. I mean, what?
Right.
What
If you
else
ask
would you
Julie
do?
Rowe, Tammy Daybell is absolutely thrilled that Chad is, absolutely. I mean, is with Lori. Okay, if you guys watched the documentary, one thing I took from it was that, Malachi's the gemstone.
Whatever.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Same thing.
But if you watch the documentary, the one thing that I got from it was that Julie Rowe is not being honest whatsoever, and her sort of role in kind of...
Well, can you really do that on Netflix? Hello?
Yeah, but here's the thing is, Netflix should have known that, and really maybe done a fair use type of thing and used her comments from the podcast that was recorded. The videos are out there. People have the copies.
Mm-hmm. They are.
Yeah, she definitely...
Yeah, she's nutty as a bedbug.
Well, she literally was in conversations talking about how her and Chad both could see Tammy dying, and it was just like, oh, it's not time yet. Okay, it's time. It was almost like they were plotting and planning the timing of it.
Yeah.
I mean,
There's
have you
emails
seen that?
saying they see it about to happen. It's going to happen.
Have you seen that one?
This-
Maybe we should make a members only live just to play that.
I would have to give them a private Zoom link. 'Cause
No,
you
no.
can't play it on YouTube.
No, members only
Thanks,
for.
Michelle.
Well, no, but members only. Like, only members could watch it on YouTube.
No, that's not how that works.
And then you just make it private after the show, so they could see it because they don't exist.
Members can chat.
No, I'm saying I can. No, I mean I can. I have downloaded the video. We could watch the Julie
the
Rowe.
Netflix together.
No. The Julie Rowe interview. Have you seen that one? When
Yes.
she's in the guy's car and she's talking about how Chad and her talked about it. Because I don't know if that's still on YouTube right now.
Okay, so you want to do a members only stream and leave the link on the members tab.
Mm-hmm. And then people can
Gotcha,
come in
gotcha.
and watch We'll watch it
We can
together.
have a watch
'cause
party
you'll see
this
that
weekend.
she was absolutely defending Chad over and over and over again, and
Yeah.
everybody's lying, and she just has it all.
Do you guys want to have a watch party this weekend with us? We can get popcorn stuff.
Yeah, we could do a members only.
It'll be so much fun.
Yeah, so another perk right there, you guys. That's the whole
Yes.
thing.
We're doing secret watch parties. Like,
You know what I'm saying?
what's up?
I think it'd be fun.
She
Well, there you go.
what?
See, there's one
She
that
said
wants.
she was AR'd by a unicorn? Wait, what? I never knew this. Hold on. Unicorn on a previous Snickers. Send me the proof of that. Chasing Truth
I have-
2 at Gmail.
I have
Because if
like
she really said that,
20 of her videos with Julie Rowe. That one, like Saving a People podcast.
oh yeah, I listened to that too. The Saving the People podcast. Did you get through all of those? They are absolutely bizarro world. They were so
I
hard
didn't
to
get through
listen
them.
to. I was like, what is happening? How did they take this seriously? But they did, you know. I don't know.
Yeah, let me see. Let me show you this.
Oh, Mama, thank you, honey. She's so sweet.
Yeah, so these are all the different videos that I've got right here. Look, hold on, let me get to.
Uh-oh. Gray's got a lot of videos.
See, these are all from YouTube, and I downloaded them at the time because I think they would just
Whoa.
disappear. Yeah, all these different videos, and early on, let's see, reality. You know, these are crazy ones. Chad Daybell
secret streams,
mischaracterized that one. See, Chad
Click
Daybell mischaracterized. She tried to defend him.
Can you click it for like 2 seconds?
Let's see.
Maybe. Ping.
See, there she is.
Oh, I'm terrified already.
Okay,
I don't even know what's going on
Yeah,
here.
we'll have to go. We'll have to go play that one. Yeah, that's
We're
right.
gonna watch the craziness.
That would be fun. Just play it.
It
We'll play
would
some
be
of-
fun. We should do that.
Yeah, and then we'll make the video private after it, so you can't really even
Yes.
rewatch it. You have to be there for it.
Well, that's the whole thing. We're gonna turn our lights down like this.
Mm-hmm.
We'll play that alien music.
You know, what'd be cool is I could play it
That'd be
and then just sort of go outside and watch it on my
Watch
cell
the
phone.
stars.
And
I'll get one of Scott's weapons and run outside and hunt some zombies.
yeah,
It'll be a good time.
yeah, yeah, it would be.
Yeah.
I like the mood lighting you got in the background there.
Yes.
Yeah, it's at the,
It's very dark in here actually right now, but
Yeah,
I like it. It'll be changed by next week, Gray.
yeah, I'm sure. Even if
That's
it was
just how
perfect,
it has to
everybody, it could have been absolutely the greatest set in the world. Then you show up the next
I'll
week,
hate it.
and there's like this stuffed bumblebee in the background. It's just like, come on, what's going
The
on?
worst. Like I see everybody else's background and it's always the same. It's set. It's the same.
Yeah.
It's great. And
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, I hate that one. Okay, I hate that
Mhm.
one. Don't like this. Gotta change it. That's what we
All
do.
right.
Switch it around, Gray.
Yep. So
And that's it.
there you go, everybody. If you want to check it out, we're gonna
Yeah,
be
I
doing-
don't think we can. Can we gift members yet? I think we.
I think you have to
don't know.
click on something in the settings to do that.
Let me see something. Let me see if we can give them. Maybe. No.
Well, isn't there a place that you can set it up? Or I thought it just happens.
I don't know.
It's underneath the
Wait.
monetization.
Donating? No. channel. Buy gift memberships. They're only available on participating channels for purchase or redemption. Channel members must use a web browser.
How do you
Viewers
participate? I mean, so I think there's a choice that
you have to be like a channel member on the channel that you want to gift to others. If you are a creator, you must be the channel owner. Okay. Use a computer. Do this, do that. All right. You can do 5, 10, or 20. I see it being done all the time on other channels.
Yeah,
it
does a lot of the freaks do it on mine all the time. It's pretty cool. Like,
do they?
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't know, but I think you have to
nice.
sign up to allow it on your channel.
Oh, okay. Well, I just saw it being done. And I'm like, that's the coolest. I want to do that.
Although maybe it's just available. I don't know. I'll go check that out. I don't remember.
I don't know. I'm gonna check it out too when we get off of here. How about that?
Sounds good.
Not that I've been live in 40 years, it feels like, but
has it been relaxing for you not doing it a little bit, or?
Yeah, no. I mean, I miss everybody a lot, but I don't know. I'm so discouraged.
Yeah, I know. It's weird.
I got to get back into the swing of things.
Because, well, you kind of, I bet you feel like when you go live, you're almost required to start talking about summer and things like that again, right? About
certain things, yeah.
Yeah, like things
Tylee
related
or
to
summer. Yeah, it gets frustrating. So I don't know. I don't know where I am right now. I'm. Hold on.
Because like Tylee is kind of.
Hold on, please. Lucy's World. MGL and J for A are planning on going to the Daybell Vallow trial. I guess they'll make a spectacle of that too. Now, somebody emailed me and said that. They're like, do you know that they're going there? And I'm like, what? What? Lord,
makes me not want to do it. See, here's what happens to me. I don't know what the deal is, but when I start covering a case and it's interesting and I'm going, and then it becomes a national story, and then I see certain people pick it up, I almost bail immediately. I go do something else. Because I know at that point it's turned into a shit show. That's why I didn't
touch Kylie's case at all. I refused.
Yeah,
so I'm not going to do it.
It's just
because
weird.
I feel like you almost get lumped in and associated with the group of true crime creators who are doing this kind of stuff all the time. And that's just not where I want to be.
And you almost feel like you have to keep up with the sensationalism to even get
and go
viewed.
Live that much, and yeah,
like you start after entertaining the same garbage that they're entertaining. Ooh, look at that! It's a graduation ceremony. Look, who cares who these? What difference does it make
why was Jagger's graduation ceremony played? How is that even relevant to the case? But now there's a new conspiracy about the veteran Zanime. That if you watch closely when she's bringing her kayak into the water at Prosser Lake, in the sand is an arrow. So are people telling her to go there or not?
Yes, I don't even know.
I watched it today,
anime.
But a creator that I really like. Oh,
I don't even know who that is.
This poor woman, she's a veteran. She's from another country, but she's come in, she served our country. It's just really sad. It's the one that the country singer is kind of saying somehow allegedly could be involved, or I don't have any idea. Because she went canoeing there, which is weird. You know, it is. It's kind of weird. But she said that she had it planned, and then Kylie went missing, and she's a true crime nut, and she was a fan of that Ictamel's channel and somebody else. So she decided, well, let me get footage while I'm here, and then I can bring it on their show and show them, hey, this is what it looks like. That sounds logical to me. If I was going to a place that a crime recently occurred or what I thought could be a crime, I would get footage too. And if I wasn't creating on YouTube, I would bring it to you and be like, Gray, hey, I just went to Idaho and guess where I was? Look at this.
Yeah, but
that's all she did. But now they're saying, you know, she's involved and using I don't know. It's really, it's sad. It's a sad situation.
Where is this one? Maybe you can send it to me after the show or something.
Oh yeah, you don't want to see it.
Yeah, there was another guy that took a toy car put some weight in the front and put it into a little like a tank and let it. I mean, come on, you guys. This is
now also they're using a dummy body and putting that in the back of the car to see if it floats. And
who's doing that?
It has no head on it.
Yeah, who's doing that?
I'll send it to you. I don't know.
They're actually throwing a car in the water.
No, I don't know what the hell they're doing.
Yeah.
Honestly,
So like Lucy's World said, great, you should cover it so we can have accurate information. I already did. I covered it and got all the accurate information out there. I was the first one to figure out where the car actually went into the water based on the images that are out there. And I put it all the stuff together, but I'm not willing to entertain all the nutty crap that people talk about. And
or
so
exploit her family or other people.
And I have nothing else to say about it. I'm waiting for the results, and then
or the children who are involved.
Yeah,
why are we recording their graduation?
I think where the car was found is a little odd, just having it go. But here's the thing: when people drink and they get wasted, they do crazy things. Okay, so we don't know if that's what it is. It also could be that somebody pushed the car in the water after something happened to her to cover up something.
But are you willing to say that it could have been those teenagers?
No,
are you
I don't have a
to
clue.
Put your channel out there and say, yeah, it definitely could have been those kids who did this.
I think if it comes out and it turns out it's an accident, there's going to be a lot of videos deleted quickly because these guys are absolutely putting themselves out for lawsuits on defamation of character.
Situation.
It's ridiculous. They don't think it is. We're just speculating. Here's the thing. This isn't speculating. When you go like
this, these are children. You can't do that.
But when somebody says something like, "We're just speculating here. We're not accusing anybody." But look at But then you go like this. But look at the way she's looking right there. See how weird that is? She's turning, and then this other guy's right there. Whoa, whoa. No, right there, you are accusing them. Because why are you sounding like that?
And you're encouraging other people who may be listening to you to harass them. I mean, I think Jagger's deleted his Instagram now, and Sammy kind of went into hiding, and these are kids. My daughter's the same age. So if she was at a party and this happened to somebody and people harassed her because she saw the girl at the party and was out searching for her, I would kill people. I would absolutely go find them. There's no way. They're going to these kids' Instagrams, their Facebooks, their Snap, TikTok, recording them, putting them online for the world to see. That isn't right. If somebody did that to my 17-year-old, I would fucking kill somebody.
Yeah, that's crazy. It's absolutely...
No, my daughter would freak out. She would be like, oh my God, Mom, this guy, Gray Hughes, he has like 70,000 subscribers and my face is on his screen. She'd panic.
Yeah, you won't see that on mine. I can tell you that.
It's just awful. I think it's just such an awful situation.
But people don't think it is. They're like, just do it, just allow them. I mean, I got to do it for my own sanity to allow them to just do it. But at the same time, I almost feel like I've got to say something, but it doesn't ever do me any good. People just go, you're jealous, you're complaining, But it's not, man. It's not right. True crime needs to be treated differently than the tabloid sensationalism crap,
Yeah. I mean, I understand the frustration. I've stopped watching. I do watch the clip channels who clip certain things. And then if I think there's context there, I'll go and watch some of the video just to see, because I'm not going to take a clip channel's word saying, oh, this creator's terrible. Go look. And most of the times it's been pretty bad. The guy who used to work for Adventures with Purpose was recorded unknowingly by a YouTuber, and she put it out on her channel. And it's like, he did not want that out in public. What are you doing? He didn't even know you were recording him. And this is somebody who's also already been taken off the platform and came back. So you're going to record this man for content? What is really going on? And then they look at us all like we're all this, and we're not. That's why it becomes frustrating.
Yeah, so there's a true crime community, and then there's something else. There's very few live streaming true crime people. The rest of them are just sort of attention whores. I don't really know what to call it, but they just go out there. You know, the people hopping from panel to panel that have a lot of people watching to get more subs. Oh, give me. I mean, this one guy the other day, you know,
Gives me a headache.
I'm just going to say, I'll refer to him as the preacher. He goes on to another channel that had 4,000 people watching, and just an absolute garbage place. 4,000 people watching. And then he goes, oh, I got to go do something. And then he comes back on. He goes, but I'll be back. Then he comes back on. And then he was streaming the same stream live on his channel, and then said to her, hey, you don't mind, do you? I'm streaming too. Oh my God. What a pile of shit
that tells you right there.
Yeah, God.
This is all for views and money.
And subs and whatever.
And it is garbage. A dead child. I will not. And I miss going live.
Yeah.
But I want to say some things to these people. And I know that I am not ready to return to live because I'm going to say those things. And then it's just going to be an all out drama fest. And I refuse to do it.
Maybe we should do a live stream about that. At the same time.
You wouldn't want me to do that.
No, like you and me, like you're on your channel. We'll do the same thing, but we'll do it intentionally. Like we're streaming the same thing, right? Like we don't have to ask somebody. But no, but we'll discuss the state of what we see, right?
The state of
true crime.
True crime. Oh, it's sad.
Something like that.
Yeah, it sounds like a job for Petty Betty.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't want to. And you know what?
Yeah,
it isn't even I don't know the word. It's not becoming of us to sit here and criticize. We're not the best at everything. Tons of people hate Gray.
Yeah, people don't like me because I'm,
a couple people hate me, allegedly. I don't know, but
yeah, a lot of people don't like me. A lot of people don't like me because I'd say most of them. There's so many people who don't like me because I don't entertain and I am the garbage, and they'll come in and go, hey, Gray, what do you think? And I go, oh, that's ridiculous. Oh, Gray's so mean. I came onto his show, and the thing is,
I don't mean to me.
Yeah, I just don't allow it, and so that makes people angry. And the thing is that's how it should be, though. Like there was a show I just watched the other day where somebody came on and mentioned about 6 people's names of maybe being involved in a crime, and I was like, man, I would cut them off before they got the first letter of the last name out. I mean, it would just be, you just can't do that shit.
Difficult research is here.
I don't know what that is.
Difficult. Do you want to tell people who you are? Maybe. A lot of good content on difficult research. Yes.
I don't know who that is.
Gray Hughes. Well, people were trying to tell you before and you didn't want to listen.
Huh?
You're fresh.
You talking to me? What?
Yeah. You're on so much you don't even remember.
Yeah, well, it's the people like, see, but Cammie says, I love true crime. I watch the rest because I get bored. Well, you know what? But that's the problem, is there's so many of you. It's actually the viewers' fault that these... No, here's the thing. I'm going to tell you right now that those channels keep being perpetuated and having so many people watch, right? If they ever went like this, oh my God, this is garbage, and there wasn't 4,000 watching, there was 2, they would switch their tactic to being more reasonable. I told you. Right?
Gray never remembers my name. She's JJ's auntie.
Oh, I didn't realize what her name was on YouTube.
Name is difficult research. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay, I guess it sounded familiar, but I just didn't remember.
There you go. Yeah, if people started tuning out, come on. As soon as you start to lose the momentum with the nonsense.
Didn't you, hey, difficult research, didn't you call my show, like, really early on? And then I had to remove, like, 'cause, I mean, Larry and Kay said, yeah, we don't want that information out there, so I had to remove it or something. Like, right away, it was really early on. Didn't you? Okay, that was you. Oh, okay. Yeah, that was an interesting conversation. You were just telling me about how JJ became part of, first of all, Larry and Kay's family, and then got transferred, whatever you want to call it, like readopted by Charles. So that was an interesting story, but they didn't want the information that you gave me about the reason that he was put up for adoption.
Right.
Or not adoption, but like taken from the parents.
Yeah, I think it was Sugar Magnolia who told me about her channel. The last live we did. And then I went over and binged So everything and anything about this case is fascinating. These are two of the worst people I think I've ever heard of. And not just them. Alex and Melanie Gibb and Melani Boudreaux.
Yeah.
I think they're all horrible people.
One thing about Melanie Boudreau is I think she's one of the dumbest people that I've ever heard speak in my life. So maybe we could give her something. I don't really know, but Melanie Gibb is...
She's manipulative.
There's something weird about... Yeah, she's...
That lady
really,
gives me the heebie-jeebies.
Yeah. Especially that
Something
second
is going on there.
police interview. She's just like almost sitting on the table and like just
she's so
hey, you guys are like
comfortable.
my buddies. Yeah.
The Nate Eaton interview, the East Idaho News interview, she is just, you know, it really bothered me when they asked her, you know, well, maybe it was her deposition actually. Did you not like Tylee? She's like, we didn't have a relationship.
Oh, look at that. JJ's bio mom
You
died in
are
June.
so
I didn't know
rude.
that. Huh.
JJ's bio mom died?
But weren't they doing, I mean, not to say but something, but wasn't there drugs involved with the reason that they lost JJ in the first place? So I don't know if it's related to that.
So sad. So it says, yeah, our Uncle Charles and Aunt Lori, eye roll, adopted my only nephew, my brother's only biological child. JJ's bio mom died in June. The ripple effect. Gosh.
Crazy.
What a just wild situation this whole thing has been since the beginning. I mean, I remember the very first time I ever read about it, and I'm just like, what?
Yeah, well, it was funny because when I
mom?
started covering it, it was like it was really just Nate Eaton. I mean, he's obviously the sort of the goat, you know, of that case for sure.
But the Justin.
And then me,
right?
Justin, and then me. I was the only YouTuber even talking about it, and we were just. I was just interviewing Larry and Kay and just trying to figure out what the hell's going on. It became immediately apparent how absolutely crazy it was. That's why I started building that flow chart.
Yeah, I hate the cases where the kids are probably no longer with us, like, you know, Summer's case and this case. And then you've got to think about that reality that somebody did that to children.
So, drugs in utero. So maybe that's why he ended up having autism. Maybe, I don't know. That's what she's saying in there.
Oh, I really have so many things figured out, and now I'm trying to organize it and plan it
Well,
out to share with the public. Any advice?
Well, you just got to start somewhere. What you do is you just start somewhere and just start building on that, and just keep putting out videos. I mean, you're more than welcome to come on my show again if you want to come on and talk about it, because and even on here, right? Like, we could have you come on here as a guest.
We'd love to have you.
Yeah. Why don't we do that?
We can. Yeah. If you want to email us, we can set something up.
Yeah, I think it'd be great. Actually, I think we have a set for. I can build another one for 3 people, I guess. Didn't we make one for that though?
We did.
Yeah. Something.
You did. Not we. You.
Oh, there's something out there. So, yeah, we did have that guest on for that kid. Whatever happened to that one where he fell into the... Well, he was thrown into the water, weighted down or
They're
something.
still fighting. Still fighting. All these cases, still fighting, still fighting.
I think this... Let me just switch to
Still
this
looking.
scene really quick just to test it out.
Oh boy, here he goes. He's going to throw me off the damn screen
Nah,
again.
I think that's the one, but I got to
What
figure
does
out.
she...
It didn't look good right there.
My eyeball showing.
Yeah.
Gray, look at this case. Overwhelming. I'll reach out to y'all.
Gray, look at this case. Which case?
Look at.
Yeah, look at this case. It's overwhelming. I'll reach out to y'all.
Thank you.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah, definitely.
It is
let us know.
totally overwhelming. I mean,
It is.
there's about
The more I
3 different
dig
things.
my files now, I know yours from the beginning were huge. Now, I mean, I have an external hard drive by case, and the Vallow one, it's called. There's so much out there. These poor
Yeah.
kids.
All you gotta do is look at that one. It's crazy. See that?
It's brutal, man. I found pictures of.
You know, one thing that was
Tylee
missing
when
was
she was little.
Uh-huh. Oh, yeah.
Oh
Yeah, she was
my
cute.
god.
You know, one thing that was missing from the documentary was the footage of the storage units. I thought that was kind of a weird thing not to put in.
I thought that's important. I would say
because it's actually them. I believe it was October 2nd, which is crazy, right? I mean, October 2nd, I believe, is when there's footage of them doing something regarding.
And isn't that the same day that Brandon was shot at?
Using the same Jeep. It looked like they were, remember the seat that they were changing? God, wouldn't that be crazy if they drove that back up there to put the seat back in? Because remember they took the seat out and put it in there. That's crazy now that you think about it like that. And then it turns out there was a shot behind, so maybe the seat was taken out. And maybe it was Alex himself. But I guess it was, I guess you could get out of the front seat, run back, and just shoot and then get back in the...
Plato just said, I don't know about any storage units. Oh my gosh.
What do you mean? We played it on.
So we got to do
I don't know if you're new.
Storage unit. Yeah.
Well, Plato, you must have came in after, right? Because I covered that a long time ago. I played it many times.
Yeah, with all the cases you cover, it's like, how?
Yeah, it is hard. People go, oh, I missed that one.
It's a lot. Yeah, we should definitely go over it. Because that is wild, them being in those storage units. And then you find the kids' stuff in there. Oh, my God.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, and they kept going in and out, and it was like they were taking the seat of the Jeep in and out and back, and there was a whole bunch of other stuff, too. All of the kids' like photo albums and blankets and shit. So that's on October 2nd. So you picture it. Tylee was killed on the 8th, and then JJ, I think, the 24th of September. So then just like a week later, they're over here trying to keep going, man. We got to take out Brandon.
Dare
we got
they?
Take out Brandon, then we're going to take out Tammy. So when was that original shooting of Tammy, though? I got to go look at the post that she made.
October 9th.
Okay, so isn't that crazy? So that was the 2nd.
So the 2nd,
then
the
9th,
3rd, the 9th.
And then they finally got their wish on the 19th of October. When she just, right? I mean, wouldn't that be suspicious?
Naturally passed away.
Wasn't that suspicious to the police? I guess they didn't even know about the shooting. Chad made sure that she thought it was just some BB gun situation.
Yeah. It was just a Facebook post,
God,
nothing
it's
more.
all planned out. Look at that. And then because if that had been reported and then she died, they would have maybe looked at that a little bit more suspiciously. But instead... they didn't know anything about it. She just died in her sleep. I'm surprised she didn't have her cremated, though. It's a little kind of a blunder.
The kids were just like, we don't want an autopsy. The 5 kids.
Oh, right.
They felt like they didn't need one, but her doctor saw her 2 weeks prior and said she was fine. So all of a sudden she died in her sleep. How? For what? You're lying.
Crazy.
I don't know.
Anyways.
What a crazy, crazy, crazy thing.
Chad is a thumb. That's all I got. What?
Chad is he's a F word.
Here, let me show you guys something. Let me go to my. Hold on a second. Before we take off, I gotta show you this. It's funny. I have.
Hit the like button.
Yeah, you guys.
Hit it. Don't you play that idiot thing, though.
Oh, I'm not doing that.
Don't do it. She was dancing in her parents' house. Co-workers of Tammy said she was not... No, she wasn't having health issues.
All right. I don't know if you can see this, but this is one of my mugs.
Oh, good Lord.
Wait, hold on. Where is this thing? I can barely see it. I gotta move it around. Hold on.
You gotta move it up.
Yeah, it's weird how it's kind of...
Yeah. Oh, no.
Yeah, it's weird because I go up there and then I...
Now scroll.
Yeah, it doesn't let you go any further than that. Yeah, it's crazy.
You can't scroll down?
Oh, look. See? Ah, crap, man. That's so weird.
Maximize it and then scroll, Looney.
Well, it is maximized. It doesn't let you go any further. That's the bottom there.
Look, Linda. I see a scroll bar there on the side.
I know. I just... Look at it. Can you see it? That's it. That's hitting the bottom.
I can see her face. Did you make her into a clown?
Yeah. So, but
she's a clown.
And then Daybell is actually. I wish I could show you it because it's not there. But it's actually his face upside down because his chin sticks out, and his chin becomes his forehead, and then it's like, then I took his head and I flipped it
I have
around.
a similar chin, so.
It's nowhere near his. And then
I'm
I
talking
flipped his
about
hair
my
around
ninth
and
cousin.
put his ear on there, and then eyeballs. So he's like this weird. We just call him Skippy, you know, or something.
Skippy's a good name.
Yeah.
Skippy's a good name. Toad chin. Mother Jesus.
Wish I could. Here, hold on one second. I actually have it over here. Let me just.
The last time when I did watch him, he didn't even move. He's so weird, bro. He's so weird. And I tried to read one of his books. Oh my god, it was ridiculous. He's ridiculous. Ah, Paulette, you got me first. It looks like the evil pig. Jody. I call them both next. Sound like my dad. I remember that in the beginning. I don't see the attraction either now. Dancing at what the hell's Gray doing? Sounds like he's doing dishes. You hear him? Oh, I think he has it on one of his cups.
Yeah, I got it.
Let's see. There it is.
Here, look at.
His books are bizarre. Yeah. Look at that. Oh, well.
So I think if you flip it upside
now
down.
flip it. Let me see.
See, that was his chin that sticks out, and then.
Oh, that's so weird.
Yeah, it's kind of strange, but yeah, it's a weird. That's how.
Look at
his chin stuck
what
out.
kind
a
of
lot.
things is Gray up to, guys? I don't know.
There it is. Skippy. And Dumbbell.
Dumbbell.
There we go.
Skippy and Dumbbell.
There we go. Yeah, I wasn't trying to sell the
Imagine.
mug. I just thought it was funny.
What a weird. I want that mug now. I'm like, okay, well, I got to get that mug.
Yeah.
That's sickening. Look at her.
Yeah. So there you go, everybody.
Where'd Skippy come from, though?
He just looks like a guy that his name would have been Skippy. Just I got the little checkered shirt, just I don't know.
Skippy.
Yeah.
I gotta send you the video of the Zoom deposition. I promise you.
All right.
The entire time. I don't even know if he blinks. I don't even know if he was live. His lawyer was. He's like this the entire time.
He may have been like a stuffed doll.
I'm like, well, it's him, but is he like in a trance? Was he praying? Was Maroney there? Is it too late for him and now he's turned into a zombie and that's why he can't blink anymore? What was happening? I don't know. Something.
Yeah.
It was very weird.
All right.
Yes, honey hush, we see you. All right, it's 3:34.
Yeah, I
Right?
think
This
it's
was
about
an
done.
hour and a half. It was supposed to be an hour, but
Yeah.
you gossip so much that
Yeah.
got way out of control, friend.
Yeah. Well, thanks everybody for being here for the show.
The show.
All right, and hope you guys, enjoyed, at least learning a little bit more and thought it was interesting. So next time I'll probably be on to Melanie Gibb somehow. She's just kind of ramble. She's just odd. So
It's a really good one.
We might have to
because
break it up
she's
into
so
two
weird.
parts though. It's like an hour and 30
because
minutes.
it's long,
Yeah.
but it's worth it. But aren't we going to play the rest of the footage from her violating the restraining order? We are.
Yeah, that's the
We
next
did
one.
Melanie and Brandon. Now we got to do Melanie,
Yeah, it's Melanie.
and then we'll do Gibb later.
yeah.
There's so much to go through before this trial starts.
You know what I'm talking about.
You know what I'm saying?
All right,
right.
guys. Well, thanks you very much for being here, and thank you to let's see, it was Bama Forever, Michelle, aka something, and then Mama She 13, and then Youper Gal before that too.
Nice.
All right. So thank you guys very much, and thank you all for being here. Hit the like button on the way out, and like I always say, until next time, be safe out there.
I love you so much.
She really does. We both.
I know,
do,
I
okay?
do.
All right.
Don't believe him. He's fresh.
Hell
Bye,
yeah.
Gray.
Okay, see you later. Bye.
Thank you, Difficult Research.
I'm left here all by myself, everybody.
That's just one step above stupid.
All right, everybody. Be safe.